We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Tonight, a Sunday night blockbuster, part of the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. It's the Denver Broncos and the Washington Commanders on Sunday Night Primetime. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First play of the game. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Dorrance Armstrong getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Ready? Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Right to the air goes Daniels. Right side, catch made by McLaurin.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
17 yards on that play. 1st down, Washington.
Here we go, Jack. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Pass caught left side. That's Ertz. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Ready? 70 Lions.
On play action, Daniels. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
18 Cardinal.
Try and run for the 1st with Judkins. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Gain of 14 yards.
Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Second and 8.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Second down. Nix. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
11 yards on the connection there. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Denver first down.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Flush to his right. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil.
Nix's pass intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Unlock line, Viking 18. Ready.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A gain of 5 brings up third and 6.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. That caught, and Trevor Etienne. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The carry here for Etienne. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to.
Oh, big hole left side. And he will score. Ted Johnson. Touchdown, Denver. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 6.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. A throw on the move is caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
At the 46-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 2. 70 Lions. Go.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They run. Eckler. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. As his man, it's Samuel. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
Hawk 70, Hawk. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. Warriors 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First catch of the ball game for Debo. That's a first down.
Washington, first
That's about as
down.
big time as you get.
First and 10
There's a
at the
saying, Mike, that you
38-yard
really
line.
judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Daniels. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll be 3rd down.
The coverage.
there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniel. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. And this is gonna be a beauty. Touchdown at the 2-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw, and he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing again from his own end. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. Defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick six or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
This fielded in the end zone. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there.
A gain of 24 yards. And a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the double.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. Strike. Viking 18. Ready.
Here's a designed run. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
70 Lions. Ready. Ready.
They're on the toss here with Judkins. Past midfield to the 45. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
That's good.
There's 2 elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
The 16-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Get it! 70 Timberwolf. Let go.
Daniels to throw on second down. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Cowboy 80.
They'll throw with Daniels. Moving to keep on all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Zach Allen. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This from 40 yards out. His kick is good. And the Commanders will cut the deficit down to 2.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw is Nix. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A first down throw for Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback in their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's a gain of
16 yards. Pick up on that one. First down, Broncos.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Denver.
Ready.
They'll run. It's Etienne. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Etienne, and he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Broncos first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Etienne. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. 3rd down coming up.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Throw it. Nix. That one taken in. Trevor Etienne. Touchdown Broncos. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
On the return, Noah Igbenogany. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles.
Daniels now on 1st down. Now pass deep from McLaurin. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's out wide to Judkins. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
19 Tiger.
Off the RPO, this one to McLaurin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Pat to 60. Pat. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
From the gun, a give to Judkins. And he's is going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
That's another.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
Daniels now going to look to throw. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Judkins is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the ground, here's ETN. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Second and inches. The motion man is Johnson. ETN ahead out of the pistol. Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone. Trevor Etienne. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown.
He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
The extra point is good.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the shape. Let's go. 70 Timberwolf.
Now a throw here is backwards. He might be looking to throw this, but the defense quick to read this. They bust in, drop him before he can take that shot downfield.
Second and long.
He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Shut 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Play action. Here's Daniels. A throw left side, gonna be intercepted. And he is gonna score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Touchdown,
That's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Mims sent in motion here. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he will get into the end zone. And that bumps this up to a 3-score lead.
Commanders 12. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here comes a return from the goal line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
On play action, Daniels rolling right. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
At the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 4.
19 Tiger, 19. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Washington.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 by.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get this into the hands of Debo. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
13 more.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Down. Cougar 19. Go.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Commanders are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Makes the score Broncos 29, Commanders 19.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Man in motion, heading right. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Pushed out to his left. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Broncos. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Get it! Panther 60! Panther 60! Ready?
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. On the run to the right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He'll get this out wide, and he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Commanders first down.
Commanders
Hold it ready.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Samuel has it working the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Liking 18. Ready.
Daniels going to throw again. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hey! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Commanders. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year.
The score, Broncos 36.
Greg, very big touchdown there. Makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the 4th quarter.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now to throw it here on 1st down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards.
And the Broncos 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now a give on the ground. Flag comes in as he's forward for about 3 yards, but we'll need to check on the call. Following the penalty, they'll run it. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. Second down. Nix. Quick throw here is complete. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing third and long. Back to throw is Nix. Now a screen set up for ETN. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and their running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. And this is a long one, officially 64-yard field goal attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
You have to give them credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
70 Lions. Ready.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's good for a Washington first down.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Panther 60.
Daniels to throw on second down. A short one there, he's got Ertz. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing now, Daniel. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. John Franklin Myers. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
70 Timberwolf. Ready.
Here's Daniels. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up.
It is brought in the end zone. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter.
33.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second down, 8 yards to go. Up the middle they go. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
And it's third down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
The motion man is Johnson. Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He connects with Mims. And he will score! Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos tack on one more to their lead.
The score, Broncos 43, Commanders 33. Will Lutz to kick
So now
off
after
for
the
Broncos.
touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here comes second down.
Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First and 10 at the
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
Now pass deep from McLaurin. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll try again. It's second and 10.
Get it. 70 Lions. Ready.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Work in the middle. He's got Ertz. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
That's good for a Commanders.
Hawk 70.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the air again is Daniels. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about.
Ready, break.
Here's first and 10.
70 Timberwolf. Hot, hot.
Throwing again, Daniel. That one intercepted. And the Broncos will take over at their own 14-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.